if a man come to me and he's like in his 40s or something, if he say he want to talk to me, Zaddy,
I said what I said. Okay, well,
I already moisturized and primed my face, and now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows expeditiously because it should not take long for a soft glam. And first thing I'm doing is putting on a little powder on my eyebrows, so the product that I put on will glide on easy because I need that thing to skate on. Okay, and as I said, I'm not doing too much to my eyebrows. I'm not even trying to get too, it's soft. Okay, let's remember it's soft. What is soft glam though, to be honest? But yes, I really don't know what is really going on with this coronavirus thing. I just been feeling out of it these days, like really out of it. I don't know why or what's going on, but and then sometimes, you know, now because people are scared, and me, I'm not scared, but I'm just more of like on the defense side, like, oh my gosh. So like any little cough, I'm just like, is that corona? Like, I don't want corona. Like, it's crazy. But I feel like the best thing to do is, you know, take your vitamin C and just build up your immune system and wash your hands and stuff. I'm just like, I'm working and, you know, doing so much, so I'm just like, you know, whatever. And I wasn't taking it serious at first, but then when things started to happen where, you know, people start dying, you hear more than a couple of people dying, you're just like, what's really going on? And so that's how I'm feeling right now. So any little cough that I have, like once I'm like, I'm like, is that corona? I don't want corona. Even though they've been saying that it's some of the older people that die, or, you know, that it affects, I'm just still on the defense side because I don't want to be the one young person or whatever. You still have to be on the defense side. You never know, okay? They didn't even want to tell us what was going on. Let me be quiet. But yeah, everything is getting shut down, and it's like, even though things are getting shut down, people are still like going out, just for fun times. Not even like, okay, I need to go out. They're just going out just because, like, no, that's not how it works. You know that phrase outside, yeah, now you need to be inside. Like, it's serious out here, okay? Don't play with yourself. But yeah, everybody is outside. Like right now, a couple of my friends, they asked me if I wanted to go out tonight to some little party, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be around people. No, I'm okay. You shouldn't even be around people either, you know. But hey, to each his own, right? I mean, I just don't wanna. Party's always gonna go on, and I just feel like I'm not gonna put myself out there until I know everything is okay. And that's just how I feel. But because even right now, look at Italy. Like, there was this lady on Instagram, and she even was telling us about Italy. They didn't take precautions, and they weren't serious about the whole incident. Now they have to be serious, where they literally shut down. Like, when I say shut down, it's not little shut down like here. It's shut down, okay? Everything. And I mean, you don't want it to get that serious. And I heard it's not even just older adults that are getting sick. I heard it's people my age, like 25, 26, 15, and that's serious. So I think that, you know, people should just take it more serious before it takes them more serious, you know. They're always doing something upstairs. Like, always. I know exactly when they wake up from exactly when they go to sleep. And one thing I love is that I don't even like too much people in my house. Like, I'm the type of person, I believe in energy. I believe in all of that. I believe in having alone time, all of that. So I don't even like people coming into my house too much. I don't. I really don't. Anybody could tell you, I want my alone time. Even though I have more than one bedroom, I still be wanting, like, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to even feel anything, okay? So technically I'm in my house quarantine. And then you have other business, like this girl, I saw her on Instagram, and she was even saying like she may have to shut down her business. And it's just so sad because, like, you know, all of this is going on. So she's like, you know, half of her stuff comes from China, and I guess they're telling her that they can't do nothing right now. They can't ship anything out right now. So she's saying that she might have to shut her business down, which is like kind of crazy. And then the other day I was in Publix, and when I went to Publix, literally I went there when everybody was going, because, you know, that was like the last day, like it was yesterday, to be honest with you. And, you know, I'm like, no, it's not that serious. Everybody's going out doing all these things. It's really not that serious. But then when I saw that they were closing down schools, honey boo child, right after work, I went straight into the people them store and picked up what I had to pick up. But you know what? I'm gonna have a problem with these people in the toilet tissue. Like, honey, I don't know what they doing with the toilet tissue. You know, that's between them. That's beyond me. That's really beyond me. That's between them and the Lord. But can y'all save some for the rest? Like, I'm not gonna buy a lot of toilet tissue. I just needed some toilet tissue. You know, I just needed a pack. That's it. And when I looked on the shelf in the store, there was no toilet tissue. Like, what are you guys really doing with this? You know, the one of the symptoms are not diarrhea or anything, right? I understand it's coronavirus, but one of the symptoms are not diarrhea. Trust me. You know, you don't need that much toilet tissue. Like, it seemed like they're going out with 10 and 15 packs of them, and baby, you don't need that much packs, because, you know. And there is not such things as napkins, and, you know, stuff like that, which they're obviously like walking past and going straight to the toilet tissue, and then people that really need toilet tissue can't get it, like me, you know. And then I wanted meat to cook, you know, because, I mean, I don't cook meat all the time. Don't get me wrong. I don't cook meat all the time. But, you know, sometimes I feel like cooking, and there was no chicken. There was hardly any meat. The only chicken that was there and other meat was the ones that are basically open. Like, I don't know what people did, like, why they're open. They were really open, and I'm just looking like, you know, but people are really packing up with their meat and stuff and their tissue. Wow. Meanwhile, the doctors are telling people to, you know, it's really about your immune system, and, you know, washing your hands and stuff. When you look into certain aisles, like the vitamin aisle, and yo, them tickets, boy, I tell you, them tickets looking real nice over there. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm about to start booking tickets for, like, you know, next year and stuff. Like, I'm really like on this, and it's like, this tempts you, like, out of all times, this tempts you to go places because the ticket's so cheap. But what would you rather? Yeah, I had to think, like, because my birthday's coming up, and I'm just like, you know, I want to go out of town and all these things, but with this coronavirus, I hope it goes down, because I don't want to, like, you know. But with these tickets going on now, I just feel like going out of town from now, okay? Like, I just want to go out of town from now, and then, like, you know. But I'm just like, if I go out of town from now, would I rather go to, like, Cali or Mexico or any of those places and then come back with it? Like, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come back. This the whole point. Like, yeah. And I used the NARS Amandi under my eyes, and then I used the Sephora, and this one is the cream, which is right into the middle, not on my eyes though. I mean, not right under it. I like using the lighter one and then going and using the darker one under. Okay. One thing I used to love is older men. Like, love. Like, as in, I wouldn't even date younger men because I always felt like they're just young. And, you know, I just love that older men thing, you know. Never had no daddy issues, none of that, you know. I was very much a daddy's girl, all that good stuff. But I just liked older men. But older men can act like little boys too. They're just a little harder to train. Plain and simple, okay? But remember this. If you gonna take up an older person, please take one up that got their stuff together. Do not take up an older person that don't got their stuff together. I feel like if you're gonna, like, what do I need you for? Do not put yourself through that, because trust me, they got problems of their own. But another thing is you always have to be smart and determined. Like, you have to be determined. They will treat you how you act. They will treat you by your actions. And they can take you for granted. If you don't have your head on your shoulder, is that Corona? Yeah. Y'all need to know the goods, and then we'll get to the bad, because trust me. All right, so the pros. The first one is maturity. Many are very mature, where they, you know, things that you wouldn't be thinking of because you're young, they already thought of that, you know. While a young, like, as in, babe, you should get a house, stuff like that, like investing into certain things, doing certain things. Now, I'm not saying all of them, some of them, okay? I didn't say all, I said some, well, most. Let me not say that. Look, that's just one thing. They have experience, they are wise, they know how to tell you certain things. They will tell you what you should do. And, like, you know, they don't fight over little petty things like a young man, a young boy, you know, will do. Like, that's another thing. Men and women, they, you know, can show you certain ways. Because actually, I never used to think of buying a house or anything until I met this person. And, you know, it was a man. He was older, you know, he was older. But, you know, he put me on game with a lot of things, and he was telling me, you know, you should think about buying a house. Why? If you're with a younger person, all y'all thinking about doing is, what purse am I gonna buy? What shoes am I gonna buy? You know, things like that. They will tell you more about, okay, you need to think about your future type of thing, you know. Think about getting, like, investing, getting, okay, you're not really, you know, doing this. What about, you know, getting an education into this, or, you know, getting a trade, opening up a business, you know, stuff like that. Now, next, their experience. As I said, their experience with life, relationships, sex, handling situations, and you could go to them and ask them how they would handle it, you know, stuff like that. What you need, like, everybody need that in their life, because trust me, I didn't know how to handle certain things, and, you know, you need that help. You need that help. Here it is. And they're more emotional than the younger men, but trust me, sometimes they're too emotional, too emotional. Let's say from my own experience, some of them are too emotional. Like, you gotta be sitting there like, why is you acting like that? It's cute to a certain degree. And that's just how I feel. This is how I feel. Now, the cons. Social awkwardness. You're out with your friends and, you know, y'all out or whatever, and your friends are there and they don't really have much to say because they don't have much in common and they're looking like, the hell is going on? Not even that, but some of your friends are not used to, you know, that age group. So they're looking at them like, your friends are looking at them like, you know, like they're like a ghost. Which sometimes, yeah, most times it's kind of crazy, you know. So that's what I mean by social awkwardness. And, you know, say you're going out to the store, whatever, they might address them as like your father or something, or you're the daughter. And yeah, no. I had that before, but it is what it is. Like, I liked him, so I don't care. He was daddy. He was. Okay. Then you might have issues with your family because your family might disapprove of the whole situation. So your family be like, oh no, I don't want that in here, and not even that, but you know, get that whole I'm talking about you, which I never cared. Like, you know, you could talk about me. I've been talked about my whole life. Doesn't matter to me. Then you also have sexual issues. Sexual issues like erectile dysfunction, ED. Okay. Now, let me tell you this from right now. Not all of them is like that. And I can tell you that some of them is better than the young man. Okay? The one I was with was better than the young man. He was like, I had to. I can't do this no more. It hurt. Woo! Yes, it was that crazy. Like, you know. But to be honest, I mean, I feel like whatever floats your boat, rock it, you know. Jump on it. If you like the older man, you like the older man. I liked the older men. I did. And I still do, you know. I see a nice little older thing over there. I be like, oh, child, you are nice looking. You are a gift from the gods. But, you know, not everybody feel like that. So, you know, it just depends on what floats your boat. And just try it out. Don't knock it till you try it. If that's what you want to do. Not everybody wants to do that. Yeah, so please comment about your experience. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll truly appreciate it. Thank you.